guys, it's Lydia here, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a beginner-friendly 10-minute quick stretching routine. So I've made a lot of stretching routines on this channel, but I feel like I haven't made a lot of just really beginner-friendly ones because I remember being a beginner and couldn't find any stretching routines that worked for my level of flexibility, and it was really annoying to try to like modify each stretch that it would work for my flexibility level. So I wanted to just give you something that pretty much every level can do. I'll try to make it as beginner friendly as possible. Tell me in the comments below once you're done with this if you enjoyed it, if it worked for you, what moves and stretches that you like the best or would you rather me have done in this video. Tell me everything, but without further ado, let's dive in. We're going to start with some neck rolls. So you're just going to bring your head to the side, front, and around. We're just going to take our time with this. Alrighty, switch the direction that you're going. Alrighty, next up, just bring your arm across your body like this, and we're just going to hold it here. I want you to relax the shoulder and just feel a stretch right here on your shoulder. Alrighty, switch arms. Really try and relax your arm. That's what's going to get you a nice deep stretch. Alrighty, then bring that hand over your head, grab your elbow, and really pull that arm over. It's a good stretch for the back of your arms. Alrighty, switch sides. Alrighty, relax. Next, for this next one, you can like grab onto a wall or something if you need to. But you're going to lift one leg behind you, and you're going to bring, so what you're going to do is you're just going to lift one leg up like this and try to pull your heel to your glute. I want you to really push this hip forward. So don't go like this. I want you to push your hips forward. Whoa, I'm losing my balance here. Really get a nice good stretch. You're going to feel this in the front of your thigh, maybe a little bit in your hip flexor right here. Alrighty, switch sides. So as you can see, I'm really pushing my hips forward to get the best stretch possible. Alrighty. Release. Alrighty, so next up, have your feet a little bit wider and reach towards the ground so that you can touch the ground. So your feet can be as wide as you need them to be here. And we're just going to hold this stretch here. So if you want to, you can bring your feet in a little bit closer. But what I want you to do is try and keep a flat back. So I'll give you a side view here. As you can see, my back is pretty flat. It's not arched like this. It's nice and flat. That's what you want. Alrighty, let's all come to the ground now. Alrighty, so come onto the ground, and for this next one, cross your leg over your other one like this, and have a nice flat back, and just try to pull your leg to your chest. Just take nice deep breaths. Now you might be down here, but what you want to do is feel a nice deep stretch in your outer hip. So just go as deep into it as you can. Alrighty, switch legs. Bring the other one up. Sometimes one leg is a little bit tighter than the other. Just take your time, breathe through it. Alrighty, next up, flip over and we're going to do a cat-cow. So come onto your hands and your knees. You're going to arch back as far as you can and arch the other way. So inhale for this pose and then exhale going the other way. Alrighty. And then you're going to go into a lunge like this. Now you can have your hand on the ground if that's easier, but you're going to push your hips forward and then push back over your front leg. I'm just going to do that, going back and forth. And in this, I just want you to go as deep into the stretch as you can. So if for the hamstring stretch you're just up here and that's as low as you can go, that's completely fine. The goal is just to feel a nice deep stretch, not pushing too far, just pushing slightly past your comfort zone. Alrighty, switch legs. Bring it out on the other side. So push forward and then push over your leg. Remember, you can be up here if that's where you're at. You don't have to go super low, or conversely, if you want to go lower, you can go lower each time. So really. Alrighty. Next up, we're gonna bring both legs behind you, bring your hips to the ground for a seal stretch, and then you're gonna tuck your toes and go into a downward dog. We're gonna go back and forth in between these two stretches. Stretching out your low back and then going up, stretching out your hamstrings. Alrighty. Okay, so for this next stretch, it's really simple. You're just going to arch over, bringing one hand over your body. You should feel a stretch all along the side of your body. Just breathe through it. Alrighty, switch sides. Alrighty, come on up again. Next, we're going to extend both our legs out as wide as you can. So if you're a beginner, chances are it's not going to be super wide, but just bring your legs as wide as you can, and if you need to, you can slightly bend your knees if that is a little bit easier for you. And then we're just going to reach forward as far as you can. Just take nice deep breaths, slowly reach forward, a little bit at a time. Alrighty, so then come out of that. For our last two stretches, we're just going to do some half straddles. So bring one leg in towards the other and then reach over top of the straight leg. And we're just going to hold it here. So you should try to keep a flat back when doing this. So try to only bring your chest to your leg. As you can see, my back is nice and flat, as opposed to if I went like this and tried to arch. That's not what you want to do. You want to keep it nice and flat so you can eventually get down to where you're touching your leg. But right now, just hold it up here. Feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Alrighty, and we're going to switch sides. So reach over top of your leg, grab onto your ankle, your shin, your knee, wherever you feel a stretch. Just make sure that you have a flat back when doing so. if you want to, you can always flex your foot like this and get a deeper stretch through your calf, or you can just let it be and get more of a stretch in the back of your knee. Alrighty, relax out of that, and that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope if you are more inflexible, more of a beginner, that you really enjoyed this and benefited from it. I love to give everyone options, no matter if you're flexible, inflexible, advanced, beginner, whatever. I always try to give everyone an option on this channel, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the stretching routines or workouts that are coming soon, and I'll see you next time for another workout or stretching routine. Bye guys!